What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the quest. I'm your host, Andy AC, and you guys know what night it is. We're doing real money drafts on Underdog Fantasy Best Ball Leagues. We've got a 12-man league. It's a $3 best ball league kicking off first, and we're going to dig straight in, guys. Let's dig in because there is a lot of ADP movement in terms of guys. Big news out of today. I mean, preseason week 3, we got a guy getting injured, pretty big player. That's going to have a big effect on the board. We've got quarterbacks moving up depth charts. We've got wide receivers breaking out. So it's going to be interesting to see where certain players are going in tonight's draft. And I'm still getting ready for our big fantasy 12-man super flex league next Friday. That's getting ready to kick off season long league for the patrons. So that I'm still getting ready for that. I'm still trying to dial in my draft strategy because I did a pretty high stakes for me league last night. Yes, let's check it out, man. What's up, Ziggy? Raven in the house. Yeah, let me throw up the draft board. Yeah, I was just going to say Superflex League from last night. Man, that was tough because the first 3 picks of the draft were quarterbacks, and I was not expecting that at all. That totally threw me off my game. I took a player in the 5th spot that I did not want to take, and I was like, what do I do, man? So I really want to. News on JK, the knee went one way and he went the other. And I don't know. We got to be extra sensitive with Raven tonight. Pour some out for the homie. Um, all I know is that what did not look good. It did not look good. So hopefully, special shout out to Filthy. What is up, man? Thank you so much for your pledge, sir. And so let me go ahead and throw up this draft board and see what we got going on tonight. Let's see who we got in the league. Let me see. I'm running a little bit late, guys. I don't even have the draft board up. Google. I need to get me an Alexa voice activated draft program. That would be pretty sweet. Underdog Fantasy. And of course, you guys can get in on Underdog Fantasy Draft Best Ball. A beautiful thing about it, I've got like 20, 25 different best ball leagues going this year, and there's no overhead. It's all the focus is on the draft. After that, they automatically optimize the lineup for you on a weekly basis. So you are golden once you get that draft right. And yeah, we got. Let me go ahead and fetch this link, and I'm gonna put it over here. Let's get that going. Let's go to the draft. Let's get that board up. I'm out drinking. Hey, cheers to you. Cheers to you guys right here. I got my little postcard pills still on that American Pilsner. It is delicious, guys. It is delicious. I attempted. Well, I didn't get through it, but I started to do a kitchen backsplash, tile backsplash today. Man, that's pretty challenging. Not what I'm used to. That's for sure. There we go. Posted the link in the Discord, and now let me come over here to StreamYard. Hey, Ziggy, no, we are popping Ziggy No's best ball cherry tonight. Yeah, we're gonna once the league fills here, Ziggy. We've got 3 spots left. I'm about to post the link up in the comments. And once the league fills up, then the draft will start and the draft order will be randomized. So what you see right here, right now, is not actually the draft order. But there's the shoot me text. I just put text in the chat, and this is a $3 league, guys. I'm looking to get into a little bit higher stakes tonight. After this, if you guys are interested and you want to do a little bit higher stakes. I've got $33 in my account balance. A beautiful thing. Signing up with promo code Quest, you get a free $25 when you deposit $10. So, um, I got some money to play with, and I am ready to do. I think I want to do a little bit higher stakes if you guys are down. So I'll get that set up once we get into the meat of this thing. We'll start filling that thing up. But you know what would really help, guys? Go down and smash that like button on this live stream. Tell that YouTube algorithm that we are cranking some content out tonight. We're having some fun. We're about to kick off a live draft. I'm going to share a little bit about my strategy going into these drafts and things that I'm looking at in terms of ADP and like looking at tiers of guys, because there's a clear delineation between the top tier athletes and then the second and third tier athletes, and especially in position when we're talking about position scarcity. And so I want to talk about that. I want to look at dude, I can't wait to see where some players are going to be taken in this draft tonight. So, hey, what's up, Blaine, Voodoo? Well, we're going to start it off with this. I think you're in this $3 one, aren't you, Brian? Yeah, I see you right here, Steelers 7. We got Ziggy No. We got Jets Crazy 87. We got Ramsey. We got G Killers 72. We got Steelers 7. We got Condon. We got Ridley 18 and Jorge Ace. And we 2 more spots filled. We got 1 spot left. So Ziggy No asks, what is the starting lineup? So basically, you're drafting a big team here, Ziggy. You're drafting a big 18-man team. And then after you draft that team, it's basically set it and forget it, right? But you can go in every week and see what the optimized lineup is. But Underdog Fantasy goes in every like Monday night at like 4 a.m. or I guess that would be Tuesday. So like Tuesday morning at 4 a.m. and optimize your lineup to give you the most amount of points for each position. So basically, your starting lineup is the best possible starting lineup out of the 18-man team that you can get every week. And so that's why all the focus is on the draft, and you want to make sure that you're stacking the right players with each other, you're handcuffing the right players with each other to set yourself up for the entire season, almost like investing in a high-end rookie card, right? Well, that's perfect, Brian. We got just enough. Yeah, the starting lineup is 1 QB, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, tight end flex, no kickers, no defense. The league is filled. Let's pull up the draft board. Let me blow this thing up. My new way of doing these, I think, is a lot better. I like to just leave this draft board up. So let me zoom in on it a little bit like this right here. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. And I actually got the number 3 spot. I had the number 5 spot in the Superflex League last night with Voodoo. And I don't know, man. That was really rough. I like the number 3 a lot better. We got Hammy. We got Hammy the Fish in the number 11 spots. Let's see. So this draft is getting ready to kick off. So Flex Brian is a running back, wide receiver, or tight end. Now a super flex is a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, or tight end. So the whole strategy changes. And that's what's so exciting. Jets Crazy on the clock with the number 1 overall pick, the first draft of Saturday, August 28th, preseason week 3, the day of J.K. Dobbins hurting his knee. So I didn't realize you had to think about this one so much, Matt. Oh, he pivoted, man. Pivoted. That's an interesting pick. I mean, of course, you could see either Dalvin or Christian McCaffrey go number 1 overall, but I love the Dalvin Cook play there. Christian McCaffrey number 2 overall to BTY. No surprise there. I mean, that's the position scarcity in play right here, because the bell cow every down running back that's involved in 20 touches a game, that's involved in 10 to 15 targets per game. Those guys are like chupacabras. you know, they're rare. There's not many of them. They're very few and far in between. I think I took Cook. Where did I take Cook? I thought I took Cook. No, actually, I ended up taking Ezekiel Elliott in last night's draft, and then I took Dalvin Cook. Yeah, that's right. I got Dalvin Cook in the second round of the Superflex league, and so Hammy said, "I hear chupacabras taste great." I wouldn't know, man. I would not know. I love the Alvin Kamara pick, honestly. Yeah, I gotta go. Oh, so what my strategy is to make sure I don't get auto drafted, because these are 32nd rounds, guys. Although I'm very happy with that Alvin Kamara pick, because Jameis Winston officially has won the QB battle, named the starter, and Jameis Winston is going to be so much better for Alvin Kamara in the New Orleans offense than Taysom Hill was going to be. We're not going to see nearly the the tuck and run that Taysom is so notorious for with Jameis Winston. We're going to see a lot more screenplays, dump offs, handoffs, the whole 9 yards. I love that announcement for Alvin Kamara, and that's a guy that, if his rookie cards have not jumped up in value based on the Alvin Kamara news, you can say, well, there's a chance, that a good chance now, that his production is going to be a lot better on the field this year. And from what we've seen so far, really good production on the field is leading to increased values of rookie cards. We had a little run on wide receivers. So Blaine asked, why is stacking so important in this draft style? Because, Blaine, there is no waiver wire. There's no trades. There's no pickups on a weekly basis. So if you don't stack, then if say you had, say you drafted J.K. Dobbins in the second or third round, and you didn't pick Gus Edwards coming back in the 8th or 9th round, then that's going to severely hurt your fantasy team for the season. And at the same time, stacking can be, that's more of a handcuff play, but you want to think about total upside. So, if Lamar Jackson's going to go off this year, and that's a bad example because he's going to get 15 points easy per week on his legs alone, right? So let's say Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is healthy. He goes off this year. Somebody's going to be a benefactor of that, whether it's CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, and you want to get the full upside of that offense. And so you want to stack those guys together to get the full upside. Go basically chase the home run. Chase the most amount of points you can on a weekly basis. And that's the key with stacking. So look at this. Najee Harris has moved up. Now he's going at the turn. That Saquon Barkley Najee pick there at the turn from Jorge is really nice. Hey, what's up, Jorge? I see you in the chat. What is good, Jared? Oh, man, guess what, guys? You know that the card market is heating up, very fluid. I'm looking at Blaine's comment here. He's a huge Panthers fan. I sold a Sam Darnold PSA 8.5. 8.5 PSA Darnold base prism. PSA 8.5 for $70 today. I bought that card for like $25 back a few months ago. So I was really happy about that. I actually had it listed high. The guy made me an offer at 60 plus shipping. So I charged shipping for that one. Yeah, it came in a little bit under 70, in fact. All right, so my strategy here, I've already got a really good bell cow in Alvin Kamara. There's already been a big run on wide receivers. I think I'm going to keep hammering that running back position. And now this is a tough choice because J.K. Dobbins with an unknown injury. I'm going to have to go Joe Mixon here. Joe Mixon's a guy that I haven't had a ton of exposure to, but I think he's obviously got an alpha bell cow style role in Cincinnati. You know, Giovanni Bernard was traded to Tampa, and I don't believe that Cincinnati had really brought in any notable backfield help for Joe Mixon. And we know he's got a really good athletic profile, all-purpose skill set. And of course, you could poke holes in terms of injury concerns around any of these running backs. Is a very injury-prone position, but you really can't project based off of the injuries because there could be a guy, I mean, on a weekly basis that's questionable and then ends up starting, and he's just questionable designation every week, but he ends up starting and putting up 20, 25 fantasy points. So uh, let's check it out. I am curious to see who else is in the Cincinnati Bengals backfield besides Joe Mixon. It's kind of, yeah, I mean, nothing notable there, man. Samaj Perine, Travion Williams, Chris Evans, Jacquez Patrick, and Puka Williams. All right, so now that I've gone RB, I could hammer the RB again. I mean, you got James Robinson out there now with the elevated workload. I really do need that wide receiver. I love CD and Keenan Allen, but oh, I thought I hit the button on Keenan. I was actually going to go Keenan Allen there, but I got CD. I'm not unhappy with that selection. CD's going to get a ton of targets, a ton of receptions, yards, touchdowns. Dallas offense. You know, he plays out of the slot a lot. Guy's an incredible athlete. His best comparable player on Player Profiler is Jerry Rice. Believe it or not, when they compare just the size, the height adjusted speed score, the catch radius, the college resume, the whole 9 yards. So hard to go wrong there. Would really be good if Dak can be 100% this year. That would be huge. I've also got some Dak rookie cards, so I'm rooting for the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? Let's see. First quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, middle of the third. Shelley's really building a nice roster there. I like that Travis Kelce in the first. I think it's so important to get one of these stud tight ends, man, because the production just drops off. Like, it's just so hit or miss. Like, these guys are consistent. Travis Kelce, Darren Waller, George Kittle, super consistent. But once you start getting outside of like the top 5, 6 tight ends, it just drops off, man. It's like a touchdown dependent position that you just never know. You never know. You could have a tight end that 1 week gets you 20 points and the next 2 weeks gets you 2 points. Ham the Fish is really hammering those running backs there at the end of the end of the draft order in the 11th spot. I like that Aaron Jones and on the way back, Jonathan Taylor, then J.K. Dobbins. Oh, he actually picked J.K. Dobbins. Did you intentionally do that, or is there something that you saw that indicates that he's not going to be missing that much time? Could not be that serious. I haven't seen a news update on it since he went down. But hey, what's up, Broken Sound Products in the house? Yeah, you know what? I could have easily gone Kittle there. I'm looking. Kyle Pitts just went, so we had our fourth tight end off the board, and as you can see, the tight end position is just quickly getting into that really sketchy no man's land. There's my boy Chris Godwin taken by Ham there in the fourth. I think that's good value. I think I've seen some people take, well, Jorge, you took Mike Evans ahead of Chris Godwin. I'm still in fantasy. I'm drafting Chris Godwin ahead of Mike Evans, although Mike Evans is closer to a Hall of Fame lock than Chris Godwin. So in terms of like who would I pony up more money to invest in their rookie card, it would be Mike Evans. It would be Mike Evans. I think if Mike Evans gets one more championship, a couple more years of really solid production with Tom Brady, then we could see Mike Evans definitely a lock for the Hall of Fame. Kind of secure that investment long term. So we got a little run on the quarterbacks going here. Ziggy No taking Josh Allen. Ziggy No's building a strong roster there. He's got that Buffalo stack, which you talk to any Buffalo fan, you talk to local beat reporters in Buffalo, you talk to Carson Palmer's brother, who has been quarterback coaching Josh Allen, and the dude's not going to be stopped this year. That's the word on the street. Dude is not going to be stopped this year. So I'm on the clock, and there's been a quarterback run, but we're in the 4th round. At this point, I think I need to keep hammering. Man, in this spot, though, it's going to come back to me. BTY, he's already got it. I think I'm going to keep. This is a tough pick. At this spot, though, I am going to go James Robinson here. After the Travis Etienne news, even if it is a lot of garbage time production, like we saw last year from James Robinson, and that could be the case this year, you got to think the offense is going to be better. I don't think the defense is going to be too much better. That's the concern. So we still could see a lot of garbage time production from James Robinson, but obviously he's going to be kind of thrust back into that bell cow role. It's just not on a, it's a very young team, right? Obviously, very young team. You got the Marvin Jones in the wide receiving corps that's got some years on him, get a veteran there. And so I like him at value. I sniped him. I actually took him. I mean, I think he's moved up, and he's a guy that, you could see before Travis Etienne was hurt, James Robinson wasn't going to like the 8th or 9th round. I mean, he was sliding. And the same thing with his rookie cards. They were just kind of stagnant. He didn't get printed initially in your primary sets, like the base prism, the base optic, or the base Donruss rated rookies. He was an undrafted free agent. So, but after the season that he had, then they printed him, and you notice Panini wised up. They printed him in Select. They printed him in the Chronicles, and so he got printed in a lot of different, like, if you want to look at probably the most liquid card for James Robinson is going to be his Black Prism Silver. All right, BTY is really thinking here. Let's see what he did. Oh, he went QB Dak Prescott. Should I maybe hop on the QB run here, because it's going to be a while before it comes back to me, but I've only got one wide receiver in the 5th. Man, I kind of have to roll the dice here. I think I've got to go. I'm doing it. You know what? I'm doing this pick right here. I'm going Adam Thielen. I think Adam Thielen is a guy that's going to get his. He's going to get his still. Oh, yeah, the Dynagon Silver is another nice one. I like those Dynagons. They're growing on me. I've had people ask me about them ever since I pulled that Justin Herbert Dynagon Silver out of my last mail day. I've had people asking me about that. Like, oh, what was that? What was that set? That Justin Herbert looks so nice. I was like, that's Dynagon. I heard, and I initially saw Jets Crazy 87 pulling Dynagons, sending me pictures of the Dynagons Silver specifically, because we know that the base print run on those was probably pretty high. It was released in Chronicles. So they put out a lot of those boxes in retail. But yeah, just my thought process behind Adam Thielen. He has a very limited rookie card selection, but and I know he's getting a little older, but I think, in terms of wide receivers, definitely a higher age apex, in terms of production. So I think he's like right at 30. He's around the same age as maybe a little bit older than Stephon Diggs. I'm curious. I'm going to look it up. I know he's right around 30. He's actually 31. So yeah, he is a little bit older than Stephon Diggs. I think Stephon Diggs is 29. And so, but at 31, I mean, the dude's he's tough, man. He's got an elite route running, catching ability, and the chemistry between him and Kirk Cousins is very, very strong. And if Justin Jefferson does miss some time at all, then that's just going to get even better for Adam Thielen. And we already know Adam Thielen is going to be productive, and maybe he'll be a little touchdown dependent, but Adam Thielen's going to be productive. And if Justin Jefferson is forced to miss some time because of possibly re-aggravating that shoulder injury that he incurred earlier in the offseason, then you're all of a sudden you're looking at an ultra productive alpha wide receiver on a team that is taking a lot of steps forward in production the last year or two. So I feel like that's value there in the fifth. I did skip out on quarterback, but with this not being a super flex league, I feel okay with that. There's still some really athletic quarterbacks out on the board. Justin Herbert was just taken at the turn there in the fifth, the end of the fifth. There's your 2020 rookie card, 2020 rookie card GOAT, our leader. Corey, there goes Aaron Rodgers, man, moving up. Where Devontae Adams? Devontae Adams was the first one off the board. Aaron Jones moved way up draft boards ever since Rodgers. I mean, Aaron Jones and specifically Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams has got to be one of the biggest rookie card winners, risers the entire offseason here since training camp started with that Aaron Rodgers news. I mean, this is absolutely huge for Devontae Adams' season. Look at Jamar Chase. I mean, I remember just a couple weeks ago, Jamar Chase was going in the third and fourth rounds of these drafts. And now T. Higgins has gone before Jamar Chase, which I agree with that. I agree with that. T. Higgins, absolute stud. But Jamar Chase sliding to the six, and I think that's just because, man, I don't know if it's the yips or if it's just Joe Burrow's not really able to fully plant that leg and throw the ball like he wants to or like he was accustomed to before he was injured. And so there's a little miscue or the timing's a little off there, but they've just not looked well at all. They have not looked good at all this preseason. Oh, man, my guy, Ramsey, man. Sniping Tom. I feel like you've sniped Tom Brady from me before. I love that pick, man. I love that pick. And now there's a ton of quarterbacks gone. So let's see who I get here. Let's see what Brian's thinking. But Brian has got Derrick Henry. Can't argue. Stacked it with A.J. Brown. Love it. David Montgomery. Okay. I could get on board with that in Chicago. I think that's pretty decent value there in the third round. That's about par for his ADP. Oh, he went Juju Smith-Schuster. He got Kyler Murray in the fourth. I like that pick. All right, so here I've got 3 running backs, 2 wide receivers. I still don't have my tight end, but BTY's got a tight end. Jets Crazy does not. So I can't pass up this tight end. This is one of my favorite tight ends in the league. I still consider him top. He's definitely he could finish the season really strong because of just the lack of receiving weapons in Detroit. I mean, I think Amon-Ra St. Brown, if I said his name right, looks pretty good, the rookie. I've watched his college highlights and I've looked at his athletic profile. He's pretty solid. He's a stud. But other than that, I mean, you have Tyrell Williams, who's been super streaky, just inconsistent. And I think TJ Hawkinson is going to play almost like a Darren Waller role in that Detroit offense. I see Jared Goff targeting him at least 20% a game because he's a receiving tight end. His dude is really good, really good. I think he's got the ability, if healthy the entire year, he's got the ability to finish a top 3 tight end. He really does. It's just a matter of production and if he's going to get the targets. Michael Carter, Jets crazy going with the hometown rookie who's looked pretty good. I heard Michael Carter had some more good looks this weekend. Jalen Waddle, I like that pick. I think he's going to be a target monster. I heard rumors that Miami is getting Deshaun Watson. So I wonder if Deshaun Watson's cards are going back up. I'm going quarterback here. I'm taking my guy that I've been investing in all off season. You guys know it. Filthy knows what's going on here. Let's do it. Jalen Hurts. Let's go. Say no more. Y'all let him slide to the 7th round. I am taking that all day long. I think Ryan Tannehill is good value. Ryan Tannehill's a tactical scrambler, right? He scrambles when he needs to. He's got a pretty good arm. He's got the weapons. They added Julio Jones. You know Derrick Henry's going to open up. He's going to pull the defense in. And if Julio Jones is healthy, A.J. Brown's healthy, Anthony Fursker is the tight end in Tennessee. He's supposedly going to be taking over that Jonnu Smith role. So, hey, could look at maybe throwing some late round flyers on him. We'll see what happens. Some of you guys don't have tight ends yet. I'm looking at Brian doesn't have a tight end. Shelly got hers right in the first round, got him out of the way. G Killa 72 does not have a tight end. He went Zeke, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Like that pick in the middle of the 7th. I think that's about par for his ADP, but I think that's a really, really strong pick. Keenan Allen, love that pick. Deontay Johnson, I love that pick too, man. I think Deontay Johnson, especially in a PPR format, Deontay Johnson is going to rack up some points, man. That guy is just a little target monster, man. He's fast, and he's incredible at running those short and intermediate routes and getting yards after the catch. So I'm a big fan of that pick. Brandon Ayuk, I love Brandon Ayuk. I think he's got a great athletic profile. A lot of people are saying that he's overvalued there at that spot, but at the same time, Deebo Samuel's healthy. He's back. George Kittle's healthy. He's ready to go. The quarterback situation is still, as of today, Jimmy G starting the season. Jimmy G, obviously not very mobile at all. Trey Lance is very mobile. But Trey Lance also has got an arm. It's an interesting situation just to monitor in San Francisco. I think Brandon Ayuk can certainly reach alpha production levels, but with the full suite of offensive weapons healthy in San Fran, will he get to that point? I mean, I think there's a lot of mouths to feed, and it's going to be interesting. I think it's about par for that pick there. Odell Beckham in the 6th. I'm really on the fence about Odell too. I mean, this is kind of a make or break year for Odell. I mean, it was like quiet last year, and then he came out of nowhere, had a couple big games, and then got hurt, done for the year. So it's like, okay, we still have not seen the Odell from his rookie years in New York. And we're still waiting for that. We don't know if it's going to happen now. It's one of those things. But the dude's got 20 million Instagram followers, and so he's super popular on social media. Very polarizing character, very eccentric, flamboyant, right? So I think that's definitely going to that stuff like that definitely goes a long way to rookie card values. I mean, look at how expensive The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock's Bumblebee Miami Hurricanes rookie card is worth. I mean, that card is worth thousands and thousands of dollars. If you can even find it raw. I mean, graded. I mean, I don't even know what the price is now, but I know it was setting like hitting some crazy numbers. And Gronk, look at Gronk's rookie cards. So he's another guy that kind of. All right, so this is where we're getting into some really interesting territory here. 8th round, Zach Moss. That was a good pick, Shelly. Shelly, you're getting a lot better at fantasy football this year. Give people a run for their money. Now in your second year, I feel like I want to go. Oh man, I'm just kind of looking for value at this point. You know what? I do. I'm gonna hit this Chase Edmonds running back. I think that's a good value right there for Chase Edmonds because he's going to be very active in the receiving game. Arizona's got a very high pace of play. They're going to get in probably an extra, 10 to 15 plays per game than a lot of other teams in the NFL just based on the offensive style that Cliff Kingsbury likes to play. A lot of hurry up, a lot of fast pace, go go go. And so Chase Edmonds, I think he's going to be heavily involved in that. The the I'm pulling up. That's right. That's right. Where did James Conner go? I'm curious. I think James Conner is still on the board, right? Until BTY snipes him from me. Because let's see who he picks. Michael Thomas going in the 8th. Is Michael Thomas gonna? I love that Jarvis Landry pick, by the way. Michael Thomas definitely makes me nervous this year. I'm gonna go James Conner here. I'm gonna go James Conner and see that's a handcuff play. Go ahead and lock down that Arizona backfield. If I really want to triple down, I go maybe some Eno Benjamin. Who did Ham steal in the 7th? Antonio Brown, man. So he got essentially the cheapest in terms of fantasy. Antonio Brown. I saw Antonio Brown punch a dude in the face last week. I saw the pictures of him punching a dude in the face in practice. and then they interviewed Arians afterwards, and he's like, "What? Hit somebody? I didn't see him hit nobody." He punched somebody. And the reporter got a picture, and it's a perfect picture of Antonio Brown with a left hook, like right on the guy's face. It's like, dude, there's so many fights that break out at these joint practices. I'm like, yeah, why? He is crazy. That was a legit punch, right, Blaine? Yeah. He popped him good, man. I think it was the joint practice with Tennessee. And it was like Bruce Arians like, what? Antonio Brown hit somebody. I haven't seen nothing like that. Y'all crazy. That was like his response. I was dying, dude. Like Bruce Arians is so good at those kind of response. Oh man, I missed it. I haven't had a chance to catch any of the action tonight. I've just been following the alerts and stuff on my phone. But after the live stream tonight, that's like been my tradition the last couple Saturdays is to go hit the highlights, go watch some film. Blaine says, "Nice to see one connect." It is, yeah. Especially with the helmets and everything else. I mean, Antonio Brown got a left hook right on him. Man, look at that. So, what's our quarterback situation gonna be like? And it's Tyrod Taylor. We're looking at Tyrod Taylor. What's the latest on Deshaun Watson? Because I saw something the other day that said that we were his criminal charges, like the NFL has to interview him and do their own investigation before they can suspend him. So because the legal proceedings are still in progress on Deshaun Watson, that the NFL technically cannot punish him, like can't suspend him. So I think his playing status is still up in the air. Let me see. This is August 28th. This is today at 2:32. Reports the Dolphins are front runner Deshaun Watson trade talks. Texans are seeking 3 first-round picks in 2 seconds. Holy crap, man. Yeah, I get it. I mean, he's really good. 3, they're going to take that even though they just spent a first-round pick on Tua Tagovailoa? That's crazy. I love that Will Fuller pick. Look at Condon snagging the Marquez Callaway in the 10th. Man, talk about value. See, I would have personally Ziggy where Ziggy took Kenny Galladay. I think I may have taken Marquez Callaway, especially now with the chemistry that obviously Jameis Winston has got with Callaway. And Callaway is really good at the point of catch, man. Dude's got some good hands. So we know Jameis is going to chuck it, whether Sean Payton tells him to chuck it or not. Jameis is going to chuck it, man. he ain't he ain't no puppy. He's a dog. Speaking of which, we are drafting live. This is a real money league, guys, on Underdog Fantasy. Best ball league. Optimize lineups on a weekly basis so you can do as many of these as you want and get ready for your fantasy season. And also look at guys that are going at value that you may potentially want to go hunt on some star stock or some eBay or some ComC afterwards. I mean, like Marvin Jones right here. I love this Marvin Jones pick in the 10th round, Shelly. That's excellent pick because he's developed some really nice chemistry with Trevor Lawrence and had some nice production with him. I think he's got a questionable designation right now, but is nothing serious. All right, I'm on the clock. Oh, let's see. I definitely. What do I got? I got 1 QB, 5 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end. Oh, uh, you know what? I'm going Trey Lance. I'm just going to go ahead and snag him. I think that it's only a matter of time. Trey Lance gets on the field, and when he does, I think he's an instant top 10 QB every week. He's got an incredible arm. He's got athletic ability, really good athletic ability on his legs. So I think it's only a matter of time. Everybody that I talk to, everybody I listen to says Trey Lance, beat reporters, Trey Lance, he'll probably be starting by like week 6, week 5, week 6. I mean, it's the same thing with Mac Jones, right? I feel like it's just a ticking time bomb, Oh, man, I love that Terrace Marshall pick, though. That Terrace Marshall pick was really good. All right. I definitely got to get a wide receiver here, y'all. You know what? I'm going with the man. I'm just going to do it. I like Curtis Samuel, 2017 rookie. Curtis Samuel on the Washington football team. You know who's chucking the ball to him. Mr. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fitzpatrick, man. Ryan Fitzpatrick's got a nice deep ball. Ryan Fitzpatrick's another guy that's going to chuck it. Curtis Samuel's a guy who can get incredible target separation. Terry McLaurin is definitely going to draw the double coverage, the alpha corners, the Jalen Ramseys. That's gonna be Terry McLaurin. So Curtis Samuel, I think, could easily see a nice target share for 11th round value. 11th round in fantasy draft. I mean, I was looking at some Curtis Samuel, nice little, because he's a 2017 rookie. He's got that optic on-card auto, the optic set from 2017. Nice set, real nice set. Kirk Cousins off the board, the premium pocket passer, Mike Gesicki. See Mike Gesicki, Cole Kmet, man, those guys, Hunter Henry, even Gronk for sure. Just look at Logan Thomas going up there in the 8th round. But these guys are just like they're gonna be touchdown dependent, I feel, and they're not gonna get like a consistent target share. They're gonna maybe Tyler Higbee, maybe Logan Thomas. Robert Tonyan was very touchdown dependent last year. It looks like he went before. There's Jameis Winston. Look at Hammy. Jameis Winston. That's a steal. Honestly, I mean, I could have gone Jameis there instead of Trey Lance. I mean, I feel Jameis his ADP has not rised up enough. You guys realize when Jameis Winston was in Tampa, I mean, he was a top 10 fantasy quarterback on a weekly basis, maybe even higher. I mean, the dude throws the ball at an incredible clip. Like, look at 2019. Jameis Winston had 5,109 passing yards in Tampa. Absolutely incredible. Finished the year number 8 on average fantasy quarterback per week. So in 2018, finished as the number 11 fantasy quarterback on a points per week basis. Absolutely incredible. Insane. So for him to be going right now as a cleared number 1 quarterback in New Orleans, and you get a healthy Michael Thomas back at some point, get him back to 100%. Traquan Smith, the field stretcher, the burned Tampa in the playoffs last year for that 57-yard touchdown. Already the chemistry, the connection you see going with Marquez Callaway. You add in there Adam Troutman, their tight end, and you add in Alvin Kamara with an elite offensive line. I mean, we could be looking at Jameis Winston finishing the year as a top 10 quarterback, and his rookie cards have gone up a lot just based on that kind of speculation alone. There's Justin Fields, another guy, another ticking time bomb just in the wings, man. I mean, who's better, Andy Dalton or Jimmy Garoppolo? Who do you think is going to get the start first out of those 3 quarterbacks between Fields, Trey Lance, and Mac Jones? I mean, Cam Newton's putting up one hell of a fight. I'll say that. You guys let me know. Yeah, right. Oh, Ham says Mac Jones. All right, so I definitely need to get on. Man, this is a tough pick, but I definitely need to get on some more wide receivers. And I'm gonna go with Emmanuel Sanders here. I don't know, that might be. I just hope he can stay healthy. That Emmanuel Sanders pick is really concerning because he's 34 years old, guys. You know, now I still think he's got juice in the tank, like Deshaun Jackson, right? Deshaun Jackson's still playing. I still think he's got some juice in the tank, and we'll see what he does. But Emmanuel Sanders is like Deshaun Jackson, but in Buffalo. And it's just really, can he stay healthy? Because if he can stay healthy, I think he could be like their number 2/3 next to a guy I don't want to mention yet. Because Jet's crazy. He took Lombardi. That's it. Sniped me, man. I was going to get him too. I was going to grab both of them, man. That's my guy. I love Gabriel Davis. That's my guy. He's so good, man. He's got such good situational awareness in terms of where the sideline, corner of the end zone, great hands, 6'2", 215. He's a guy that should have got drafted early in the second round, middle of the second round at the latest in the NFL draft last year. But because he went to a small school, University of Central Florida, he fell. Okay, Irv Smith is gone. Let's see. I've got 5 running back, 4 wide receiver, 1 tight end. Want to go ahead and grab me a second tight end? I do, but I'm doing it. I'm going to go ahead and get me a second bona fide QB1 right now with the stack. Got me a little Washington stack. Nah, I didn't get Scary Terry, but I do got Curtis Samuel. I think that Marquez Valdez-Scantling pick there in the 13th is really good value. I think Cole Beasley, I mean, all those guys in Buffalo, Cole Beasley's getting up there too, man. Shoot. Cole Beasley, He's over 30 for sure. I don't know exactly how old. Look how far down Baker Mayfield has slid. And I mean, it's just kind of the offensive style, right? Of Kevin Stefanski. There's going to be a ton of value. Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. I love Jarvis Landry from a PPR standpoint. I think Jarvis Landry is a great value, especially where he goes in the draft. Where did he go? He was like, see, I would take, yeah, okay. So he did go. So I went James Conner right after Jarvis Landry. It went the beginning of the ninth. I was about to say, okay, that makes sense. That's about par for him. That was a good pick, BTY. Good solid pick. Look at Big Ben. Big Ben going before Tua, Zach Wilson, Derek Carr, Sam Darnold. Guys, I still can't believe I sold a PSA 8.5 Sam Darnold base prism today for $65. Pumped about that. The guy hasn't paid yet though, so I won't count my marbles, count all my eggs in a basket yet until the guy actually pays me. Ooh, I like that Pat Fryermuth pick. If I'm saying his last name right, Fryermuth sounds like the name of like a monk or something. You know, I'm trying to think of that old cartoon Robin Hood movie. Pat Fryermuth, Friar Tuck. Friar Tuck was the guy, the monk's name in that movie. That's what his name reminds me of. But no, but he looked really good. The chemistry that I saw him have earlier already in preseason, and as a rookie, this dude looks solid, man. Dude looks really solid. We know tight ends can pop off there in Pittsburgh too. Where yeah, he went to Penn State, so he's a Penn State. He's an Andrew Perry guy. He doesn't have crazy good athletic metrics, but he's 6'5", 251. For a tight end, not a huge wingspan, but he did get picked early in the second round, so that's good, man. Things he did good in college was he broke out early, so that means he started producing at least 20% of his team's offensive production at age 19.9, which is 81st percentile. College yards per reception, 66 percentile, 13.8. That's not bad. College dominator, 24.8. So he's a stud. Like he can catch the ball. He can run pretty good routes. His best comparable player is Hunter Henry. So watch out for that dude this year, guys. Once those pro uniform rated rookies and Mosaic, which still haven't seen a release date yet for Mosaic. I do know that base Donruss rated rookies are coming out September 8th. I do know that. And let me see if they've got a release date. What did Giovanni Bernard? Oh, I love that. I like that pick there in the 14th, G Killers. Did you stack him with anybody else from Tampa? Javonte Williams. Well, you went Zeke, Clyde, Javonte, Melvin Gordon. So you did handcuff. All right, I'm on the clock. Tua just went. Tua's finally off the board now. He slid down to the 15th, I think. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I know his recovery is. Mm, I kind of got take lock there at the last seconds with that 30-second clock runoff. I probably should have gone. Mm, I don't want to say yet. We'll see if he comes back to me. Oh, Jet's crazy. Getting his guy, his hometown guy, Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson's looked really good. That could be a steal in the 14th round. Zach Wilson's looked really good so far. Let's see. Here you go. Randall Cobb, Deshaun Watson. All right. I hate to reach. But let's see. Traquan, Madison. I'm gonna go ahead and take him with the possibility in that Jameis Winston behind center and the New Orleans offense, because that dude does get some really good target separation. He's fast. He could I could definitely see him going off. But Rashad Bateman, man, such a talented athlete, man. Man, you hate to see that. But Baltimore's struggling with injuries already out the gate, man. Beckett, 2021 football card. Let's see if there's new release dates while we're football 2021. See what to expect. Upcoming. Yeah, as a gold standard was August 4th, but that's freaking expensive. I'm not a huge fan. Panini Elements. I'm not a big fan of that either, to be honest with you guys. Although I've never held one in my hand, so I guess I shouldn't say that. But it's so expensive, and it's such just it's not a major product, right? National Treasures Collegiate. I know that's definitely going to be that's hot right now. That's super hot right now. Um, yeah, that Panini Black. It's a very small set as well. That is in just a couple days. That one's going to be hot. It's expensive as crap though. Um, yeah, that's 2021 certified is out. Now is that collegiate? But we know Donruss September 8th, y'all. That's gonna be the big one. And then Origins September 17th. A lot of people love Origins. I love the on-card auto. I love the color blast aspect of Origins. I think it looks really good. Let's see what they said about certified. Kicks off with a 200 card base set split evenly between veterans and rookies. Although not exceptionally big, it is challenging thanks to the fact that rookies are short prints. These land just 2 per box. Oh, wow. So they kept rookies really short print in the certified. I do kind of like certified. It looks pretty interesting this year. Additional parallels exclusive to online only first autograph and memorabilia cards. I'm trying to see with the rookies. They haven't shown me any rookies yet. What to expect in a hobby box. Freshman fabric signatured 1, additional autographs 1, memorabilia cards 2, inserts 10, rookies or parallel 2 total. I just want to know if they're in their pro or their collegiate uniforms. Let's see. They're not going to tell me. But looking at this, all the rookies are numbered. They're all numbered to 399 or less. Every single one of them. A lot of them are freshman fabric. I'm gonna say just that word freshman in there. I don't know. With it being released in just a couple days, there's no way. Well, I guess that could be player worn. They could have gone to the Panini banquet where they were eating stuffed mushrooms and putting on 40 jerseys at once to say it was player worn. But this would be interesting. There's a ton. The parallels, man. The parallels. Is certified. Yeah, so I can't get because they don't have any illustrations or representation of the rookie cards. Let me pop over to the chat. Maybe one of y'all know. I'm almost on the clock. Let's see who's been going here. Last couple rounds. Teddy Bridgewater in the 16th. That's a nice little play, Ziggy, with the quarterback lockdown there. Justin Jackson, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Brashad Perryman, T.Y. Hilton, DeMarcus Robinson. I'm on the clock. Let's see. I might as well get another tight end here. There's not a huge benefit, guys, to getting more than 2 quarterbacks in this format. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go Troutman. I'm gonna go Troutman with New Orleans. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Underdog and start up and send out a link. All right, live drafts. Let's go to the lobby. Let's see. See all. Tournaments 3, 5. We could do a $5 10 person or a $10 12 person or a $25 6 person. Let's do a $500 12 person. Prize is $5,400. First. Oh, I'm on the clock. Let me make my pick real quick. Should I go firster? No, I'm gonna keep hammering running backs and wide receivers here at the end of the draft. Ooh, there's this guy's been looking really good in preseason. Man, I did. You know what though? I'm going De'Ami Brown. De'Ami Brown is a rookie for the Washington football team. That's really going to complete my stack for Washington. And De'Ami Brown, you guys should go watch this dude's college highlights, man. He's good. He is good. They got a lot of speed on that offense. He was taken at the beginning of the 3rd round from North Carolina, but his college yards per reception average was 20.1 yards per reception, 94th percentile. Also, he garnered a 26% college target share. So the dude was super productive in North Carolina. He's 6'1", 185. His 40-yard dash is a 4.5, but I feel like when you watch him, he's faster than that. Like he's explosive, he's explosive. He's got that yards after the catch ability. Don't be surprised if De'Ami Brown breaks out in the Washington football offense. Just a guy I want to throw out there to you guys going super late in this draft, but I feel it was a really good value. More money? Let's do it, man. I mean, we got the Ziggy. Now, you may need to share this with some of your friends or subscribers to Broncos are playing right now. Melvin Gordon. Broncos halfback snap count after 12 plays. Melvin Gordon 9, Royce Freeman 3. What's Javonte Williams doing? All right, let me go ahead and spin this draft up. Let's do the $10, Ziggy. All right. This one, this $3 is first place is $20 in this league right here. At the end of the season, whichever team has the most cumulative points after week 17. First place is $20. Second place is $9. Third place gets their buy-in back at $3. I want to make sure you guys. Okay. What do you say, Ziggy? He can lead the Lions to maybe 5 wins this year. Does that get him in the playoffs? Who we talking? Oh, Jared Goff. Oof, man. Oh no! What's up, man? Jonathan Taylor getting the RB1 spot. Thinks he's gonna put up yards this year. Cards are still somewhat cheap. Yeah, you know why? That's because we thought Carson Wentz was going to be out a lot longer than he is. And we thought it was going to be some no name quarterback. Plus, they had an injury to their left tackle, who's like an all pro left tackle. So that's what was keeping Jonathan Taylor's value flatline. We know Marlon Mack is coming back, but he's coming back from an Achilles, which is like, you know, not good. It's a tough injury to come back from running backs. You know, it really cuts into your explosiveness. Um, Raven says he's done too many drafts, got to reload. All right, guys, let me know in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out. Let's do a $10 draft. I'm just going to go ahead and set it up. I'm doing a $10 draft. Create. Yes. Share this draft. Fetching link. Let's up the stakes. Everybody, get in on the action right here. $108 of prizes, y'all. I'm on the clock with my last pick of this draft. Let's see what we got. Hmm. I'm gonna go with Kansas City. What, examine for concussion? Yeah, but if Clyde Edwards-Helaire misses time, then this dude could have some really nice games. So that's it. All right. Nice. All right. So I'm going to share this link out, share this draft. Let's share it. Let's post it, spread the word, send it to your friends, your family. If they're new and they have a location services issue, then tell them we got some, tell them to just close out the app altogether and sign up manually. Use promo code QUEST, sign up, deposit $10, minimum deposit. They'll get the $25 bonus, but that I've seen that little glitch come up for a couple people, and that's how you get around it. So we got some little higher stakes going now, y'all. All right, let's see what we got. All right, let me go ahead and copy here. Shoot, I'll post it up. Let's go right now, Ziggy. Let's go, Ziggy. We're going right now, sir. We're already halfway full. Now, hopefully, we can fill it up. Can I use the restroom? Yeah, man. You're in the lineup? Yeah, go for it. If you already entered, you can use the restroom, Ziggy. I give you permission. Just come right back now. You hear? All right. So let me go over here, see if I can. I'm gonna go over to Instagram, share it out there. See who we got. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, here, let me invite. I'm gonna invite Ziggy into the stream. Send that to you. Boom. No problem, Bob. Stick in the mud. get your cousin on this. Jets crazy. Little higher stakes, y'all. $10. Let's see. We are rolling another one right now. A little higher stakes. $10 entry. Should be fun, bro. Let's do it. Send me the link. Oh, whoops! I sent the wrong link. Hold on. Let me get the underdog link. I'm like sending Jets Crazy the wrong link. All right. All right. You know what? You a good dude, Jets Crazy 87. All right. Let's see. Got this filling up. Let's go. It's filling. I'm going to come over here. Let's see. I know active 12. Share. Copy. Anthony. Okay, I'll check it out. We got a $10 league going right now on Underdog Fantasy Best Ball 12 man over halfway full. Okay. All right. $10 Best Ball going about to start on Underdog. Let's see that. Let me get him in on the paste that. Let me see. Let me see. We getting there. We're filling up, guys. Let's go. About to kick this one off, player. All right. Uh, is this a gambling app too? Yeah, man, you can. Well, they have so Ziggy. They've got Pick'ems. They've got daily fantasy. Um, check it out. Look at the. They got NFL, MLB, NHL, NBA. You've got the Puppy 3, which is like their big best ball tournament, Best Ball Mania, the Big Dog. Those are some big entry. Best ball tournaments is basically made up of a bunch of 12-man leagues. Let's see. All right. Gonna pull out all the stops. All right, guys, hop in this. Almost full. Get it going. We got. Let's see if I can. Here. Okay. You good? There goes my Gambles Anonymous token. Betting on all the games I can. Who else? Who else? Yo, we fired up a 12-man $10 best ball about to kick off. Hop in. Listen to plan. We're almost full, guys. We're only waiting for 3 spots to fill. 3 spots. That little. All right, click that little join button there. That little link. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go. Here we go. We're almost full. Let me see. What is that? It's basically. So that one. All right. Share, copy. 3 more, guys. Thanks, Matt. You too, brother. Have fun in the draft. Can't see chat while drafting. What's going on, Shelly? You can't see the can't get your setup right? Got you. Sweet. Sweet. My man Cards with Luke. Shout out to Cards with Luke. Just hopped in the draft. We only need 2 more spots to fill, and we are off to the races. Man, this one's going to be fun. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to send some more messages out. I appreciate you guys coming out to chill with me tonight in draft. Kick off a 10-man or $10 best ball draft. If you want in, only 2 spots left, guys. 2 spots left. All right, let's go. Let's see. This was This is certified. Yeah. Don't forget to do that, dude. Do not forget to do that, Ziggy. We kicking off a $10 one now. A $10 one now. 2 spots left. Oh, check out this certified. I think certified's a pretty decent product. What do you guys think? Andrew. We got 2 spots left in a $10 best ball. About to kick off. Right, guys, welcome into the live draft chat. I've actually got some cards pulled up on the screen right now because we got 2 spots left in a $10 12 team best ball league about to kick off on Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you guys go down and hit that like button on this video so we can make sure the YouTube algorithm is aware that we are doing a live chat right now. And maybe they'll put that on some more people's recommended page. We get some more people in the live stream. We got 2 spots left. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Let's see what we got. Big J. $10 best ball draft, $10. 2 spots. Boot ballers. Daniel. We got a $10 best ball. Oh, you know what? I know who we can get in here. About to kick off. Two spots left. I know who we can get in here. Watch this. Sleeper. Let's see. Boom. I got 2 spots left. Kicking off a $10 best ball draft. 12-man on Underdog. Right now. Let's go. Shelly said her Walmart stock this week was pretty bad. Picked up new Pokemon from my nephew, so that's a win. The yacht show. What's the yacht show? No kickers allowed. Let's here. Let's oh, we doing a $10 12-man best ball kicking off right now. Got 2 spots left. Can you play? Question mark. Paste. $10 12-man best ball. 2 spots left. Anybody? Question mark? We're gonna find. I hunt them down. I tweeted it. Not that I have much clout on Twitter, but I only need 2 people. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Hop in, put that thing on auto. He's a trip. Andrew Perry on date night. He bought a card, put his phone back down. See if he makes it to this point in the live stream. Two people is the place to be. No, guys, I might have to hold this one open till next time. I might have to hold it open. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll give it a. I'm all drafted out. Just finished a $10 3 minutes ago. Oh man, that's awesome. Is that the one that Antonio Brown is signing signatures at? Oh hey, Raven Invest is now following me on Twitter. That's cool. All right, guys. May have to hold this open or we scale back and scale back to a 6 person. But man, it's a shame we're so close. We so close. We're so close, Lenny. Find one more person. There he is. Voodoo Rage. He's the one person that we're looking for. I know he said he's drafted out, but he's actually he's a good man. He's gonna join. He's gonna join. We can't do 10. We could do 10 person. We could scale back. But then you gotta think, all right, well, shoot. Let, let me go back to the lobby. See what we got for NFL best ball. About 2x at 20. Why can't we do 10? Yeah, we could do Ziggy. We could scale. We can't change the current league that we're in, but we can start a new league. We could start a new one, leave that one open for next time. We could do a lobby and do an NFL best ball. We could just do a. They have a $5 10 person. Try and do that one. If we can find one more person. Yeah. One more person. What is good, guys? I gotta. Let me see here. While we're waiting. I feel confident in our ability to find one more person. Okay? It's hmm. Oh, here you go. You know what? I'm gonna get old Ken Warmbagel, man. To kick this off. Let's see. As how you doing, bro? One more guy to kick this off. Wanna hop in? See, I don't know. But it can't. Hey, my man, Sean. Hey, Sean. We got a $10 best ball. Just need one more. Just need one more guy to kick this off. Shoot. Hey, Dojo. Let me see what card Dojo. Oh, we got one more. One more, y'all. We about to kick this off. I got one. I see another one coming in my DMs. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome, guys. Good stuff, man. Great teamwork. Great. Seriously. Serious team effort right here. Who I was just sending a message. You know what? Who was I just sending that to? All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right, guys. Get your take your bathroom break. Get you a beverage. Get ready. They're getting ready to get back to some meaningful, valuable content, some fun. Check out the latest sales. Ooh, that's a nice. I was gonna say that looked gold for a second. That Hunter Henry Prism Star Stock B. It's an orange. The what is it? Oh, I got some B ball up in here. Must be on. I must be on that. So let me check. Let me get the football. Football only. Who's featured? Jameis. Look at Jameis making front page of featured. Evening personals. Box breaks add directly. Are they doing what? They're doing personal box break? That's interesting. Minshew having a good preseason. All right. Between the 5 million people that I just, 5 million, but a bunch of people that I just sent this link to, we got one more. We're waiting on one more person. Yes. Yes, here it goes, guys. All right, it's live. It's filled. You guys are awesome. I went in the house. BTY, Ridley, 18, Ham the Fish. Let's get that draft board up. We are going, guys. We got to it. We did it, man. We actually did it. We pulled it off. Thanks to you guys. Who do we got in here? Who is our Carson Cruz, man? Carson Cruz from Pure Graded X, man. The man has been dealing with some challenges. If you follow his Instagram and the social media world of sports card, you can see that he has stepped up to the plate and he has rectified the couple little issues that they were having with the slabs that Burbank Sports Cards brought to light. And so I just think that speaks volumes to Carson Cruz's and Pure Graded X character as a company. Those are good people, man, and they are working very hard to do right by the hobby. So I was impressed by the way that, because everybody's going to run into um, obstacles and hurdles and challenges, and man, he's really stepped up to the plate and doing everything in his power to fix those little issues that they spotlighted on their Instagram page. So shout out to you, Carson, and Pure Graded X, and the 12th man here. Even they even put you in the 12th spot, dude. They put you in the 12th spot. They put me at number 9. They put me at number 9. This is going to be a tough spot. It's an interesting cast of characters we got here. Man, look at that. Running back, running back, running back, running back. I like it. I like it. Alvin Kamara now is going before Derrick Henry. This is a half point PPR format. So look at Ziggy taking Saquon in the middle of the first at number 6 overall over Ezekiel Elliott. That's the Ziggy no confidence right there. Football Amber in the house. What's up? Taking Ezekiel Elliott number 7. I'm on the fence. That pick. I mean, you almost got to take it. You got to take it. You got to take it because you could poke holes in any of these first round guys, and that position scarcity of the bell cow running back is just all right. I'm up. And so the wide receiver run has started, but man, I'm so. You know what? I'm gonna hop on that Green Bay train. I'm going Aaron Jones this time in that 9th spot, especially with Rodgers back. I'm doing it. Diggs. Raven loves him some Stephon Diggs. I can't blame him. Third wide receiver off the board last year. Nick Chubb at the end of the first. Yeah. Yeah, last year Stephon Diggs finished as the number 3 wide receiver in fantasy on a points per week basis. Incredible season he had, man. 1,535 yards. 166 targets or not receptions. All right. Man, you guys just totally sniped all the other stud bell cow running backs. Awesome. Geez, so I'm almost like thinking, do I go balanced? Yeah, because see, I can't let Calvin Ridley, a guy. There's no way Calvin Ridley is going to see like close to 200 targets this year. There's no way, right? I mean, the guy is going to be targeted an ungodly amount in Atlanta. I mean, they've got one of the harder schedules. They've got a softer defense. They've got Matt Ryan. He's got a really good arm, prolific. They're going to be throwing the ball so much. No more Julio Jones. We're looking at Calvin Ridley to the moon year. DeAndre Hopkins, Jonathan Taylor, DK Metcalf. He's kind of moved up. I mean, DK could be right up there. Let's see where Tyler Lockett goes. Let's see where Tyler Lockett, Dwayne Eskridge. Tyler Lockett, though, man, little touchdown surgeon. The Chosen Rose. What is up? Welcome back, Brian. No big few. Interesting. And selling about $45 a week on Star Stock. What's up, Jackson? I gotta get my head back in the game here, man. We had to go through a little focus time, which send the message, spread the word, plant all those seeds out there, get you guys come in. I'm glad that we were able to fill this league. Good stuff. All right. Patrick Mahomes, beginning of the third, late night. BTY going, Dalvin Cook, George Kittle, Patrick Mahomes. That's a really strong, nice, balanced starting roster. Travis Kelce went super early in this one by G Kill 72 at number 5. The running backs, the bell cow running backs have just been absolutely hammered. This is oh man, look at that. Chris Godwin. Ham says he doesn't want to leave the third round without him. Wow, man. I think that's the earliest I've seen him go. I love the confidence in that pick, though. There goes Tyler Lockett. I mean, yeah, Tyler Lockett just racks up touchdowns, Shelly. I think that's a good pick. I mean, that offense is going to be so high powered. Tough division, too. And I think that Russell Wilson's going to have an even longer, leash. He's going to have even more ownership over the play calling this year. So that's what they've been talking about all off season. I think in this position, with only having one running back, I'm kind of at this point trying to draft the best player that falls to me. And man, that J.K. Dobbins, he's going to undergo a test tomorrow, so I could roll the dice on him, or I've got to go. I haven't got. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing Mike Evans. Doing Mike Evans just because I have not got hardly any exposure to him yet this fantasy season. He just hasn't fallen to me, and I haven't reached for him. But I want to get some exposure to him. Robert Woods is a really safe pick, Rose. Yes, no doubt. Yeah, he's very touchdown dependent. Very touchdown dependent last year. Didn't have the type of season that he's had in the past with Jameis Winston. But when we look at like the overall target share, I mean, and you still have Antonio Brown to take into consideration, you know, but he still had over 1,000 yards, just barely last year, but still had over 1,000 yards, 70 receptions. It's not bad, man. Really not bad. That's about wide receiver 16 in the league, so top 20, and but 13 touchdowns. So that's that's where it's at. Like that's pretty solid. I mean, it's not bad. It's a good I think he's good for 15 points. All right, so we got to run on tight ends here, guys. Remember, I was telling you about tight ends getting one of the top 6. Like, I do not want to leave without. I got to get my guy here. I got to get him again. I'm going T Hawk again. I don't want to. I really don't want to be in a position where I'm like relying on a Robert Tonyan or something to put up consistent fantasy points on a weekly basis. Now, this is best ball, and I get it. You want to chase upside, but I think there's a ton of upside in TJ Hawkinson. Ton of upside. I think he could easily be like Darren Waller to Las Vegas is TJ Hawkinson to Detroit. That's how I see it, anyways. And his target share last year, slightly different offense with Jared Goff, different coaching, but so I think this year they also got rid of Kenny Golladay. They also got rid of Marvin Jones. So the options in Detroit is going to be really focused around TJ Hawkinson. I still think that I'm not going to be leaving many drafts, if any at all, without him, especially where he's going right now. He's going in the bottom of that top tier of tight end. Travis Kelce being the first, obviously. Darren Waller has been consistently going ahead of George Kittle this year. I think that's just due to the, Darren Waller and that chemistry with Derek Carr, just so consistent last year with the targets and the receptions and the yardage and touchdowns. And with the uncertainty in the quarterback situation in San Francisco. I mean, the beginning of the season last year, George Kittle missed some time. He got hurt because of a bad throw from Jimmy G that he tried to go up for and get. And that's a tough dude. I would love to, at the end of the day, I've got my Travis Kelce. Speaking of which, I need to check on my SGC order. I did send that to them. But I know I've got a big order coming back from Pure Graded Eggs. Very excited about that. Very excited about that. And you guys sent me a notification, so I appreciate you, Carson. I love the communication that you guys have at Pure Graded Eggs. It's absolutely fantastic. I thought the communication was good at SGC, and maybe I missed something, but I have not got a notification or anything from them about anything. So I have to follow up on that. That's been on my head to follow up on. Kind of got nervous, It's one of those things, man. You never know what's going to happen. What happens in the mail, even though you get tracking, insurance, what have you. That's great, but it's like if it's lost, it's lost, man. Those cards are rare, So it's knock on wood. Hopefully SGC's got them. I know Carson's got mine because he communicated with me. Man, there's a run now. See, this is the second tier of wide receiver you guys are seeing go right here, but still tons of value, and this is why we hammer those running backs early and often, because look at the value that you can get in the 5th round as quarterbacks are going. I drafted TJ Hawkinson. Jets crazy drafted Kyle Pitts. Now you got Brandon Ayuk. Okay, T. Higgins still went ahead of him. I'm been looking at every draft to see where T. Higgins goes in relation to Jamar Chase. And there's definitely a clear lead from T. Higgins at this point. So now with me having, I've got a running back, 2 wide receiver, a tight end. It's fairly balanced, and there's only 4 quarterbacks off the board. I feel like right now I could either draft the best player available. I could go a Mike Davis or Javonte Williams. It's not bad picks. Or I could go ahead and get me a top tier quarterback. I could go ahead and get me Russell Wilson. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I thought I had. Oh no, that was Shelly. That was Shelly that got Tyler Lockett. I remember talking about DK and who could I have stacked? I could have stacked Rodgers because I've got Aaron Jones. Let's see what happens here at the turn. This is an interesting turn here. Jets went Robbie Anderson. I like that pick. He just inked himself a nice little extension with Carolina. I think Robbie Anderson's really talented. I've looked into getting his rookie cards. I think he's going to continue to be productive. He's got just a really, really interesting build. He's really thin and tall, right? He's a wide receiver. He's pretty tall. He's probably at least 6'1", 6'2". He's really thin, though. He's got an interesting build for a wide receiver that's as productive as he is. I think he was either undrafted or taken very late in the draft, and he has very few rookie cards available. All right, so Rodgers went. I have not gotten any exposure to this guy, and because I've drafted Mike Evans, I'm not letting him slip again. Everybody has sniped him from me all offseason long. Tom Brady. Everybody has sniped him from me all season long. I have not been able to get Tom Brady. This is the first time. This might be my lucky league. This $10 league. That would be fun. This is already. I know maybe that's not an optimal strategy to go quarterback, but the thing is you need at least two quarterbacks in the best ball, right? Because quarterback is arguably, not even arguably, I mean, it's the highest point output on a per week basis, consistently. That's why when you draft in a super flex league, you want to take the quarterbacks early because you can start two quarterbacks a week. I mean, even guys like Baker Mayfield, Derek Carr, even guys like Tua, on bad weeks, those guys are going to put up 10 to 15 points. Whereas bad weeks, a running back or a wide receiver could only put up 5, 6 points, and especially when you have quarterbacks that are highly accurate, throw the ball a lot, guys that are mobile with their legs. That's why you see those guys, those dual threat quarterbacks, go first because they're generating a lot of rushing production and a lot of passing production at the same time. I had to take the stack, man. Had to take the stack there. I know. I feel really good with my one running back pick, and I just feel that these guys in the middle rounds are just very hit or miss, very very streaky on a week to week basis. What I feel like Mike Davis, I don't think is a bad pick, but with Atlanta being presumably in a lot of negative game script scenarios this year, maybe Mike Davis gets like a lot of garbage time production like James Robinson did last year. Not necessarily garbage time, but like, screenplays, short slant routes, routes to the shallows on the outside, that kind of thing. Not necessarily a lot of handoff production. We saw him last year. He was very productive in the receiving game in replace of Christian McCaffrey in Carolina. So he can handle it. He can do it. I do like that. I do like that pick. That's not bad. That's a good value right there in the sixth. I know some guys that are investing in his rookie cards. Atlanta's got a big market, but I think that they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. Obviously, Calvin Ridley, Kyle Pitts should have some pretty monster seasons production-wise. Haven't seen a lot of noise on Laviska Shenault recently. I saw a funny meme that was, put them next to each other that said one because their jersey numbers 1 and 16. But I don't think that I know some of the players are just like disgruntled apparently with Urban Meyer. I know there's something going on in the behind the scenes there in Jacksonville right now. It's probably one of the more interesting stories in the entire NFL is the Jacksonville Jaguars this year. Just based on the hype and the speculation around Trevor Lawrence, all the offensive weapons that they added. Now Travis Etienne is hurt. Tim Tebow has already been cut from the team because he botched a block on a run play a couple weeks ago. Wow, man. Ham took Ryan Tannehill over Justin Herbert. I don't know if I would ever be able to justify that. I don't know that I would be able to justify that. But I do feel that in terms of production this year, they're probably neck and neck. And I do think that they're like they should be considered in that top tier, like top 10 quarterback range. So I'm not gonna hate on the pick, but I guess it's the card guy in me. Like obviously I would be, wanting to have a Justin Herbert rookie card right now over Ryan Tannehill. All right, so obviously I'm not going quarterback here. I've got to go. Honestly, I've got to go running back. I've got to go running back. Um, yeah, yeah. Regardless of the opportunity share that Miles Gaskin got in preseason week 1, if you look at what has happened since then, last week he did have 2 touchdowns. He did rush for a touchdown. He also scored another touchdown in the air, 4 targets for 44 yards. So I know it's preseason, but the dude is explosive, man. I mean, he definitely made a case for being deployed as the lead back. And I get it. I know Malcolm Brown is going to vulture some touches from him. And the hype and the expectation is not as high as it was for Gaskin a couple months ago. But I think Gaskin is going to pull his own. And I think if the Miami Dolphins did sign Deshaun Watson and he did become their starting quarterback, I think we're only going to see his value go up. Love those picks right there from Raven and Jets Crazy. They're in the 8th. Darnell Mooney, Corey Davis, total snipes from me. I gotta get on my game here and look at shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. I got my Kenny Galladay exposure. I really hope this dude can stay healthy. If Kenny Galladay can stay healthy, I think he'll have a great season. I think he's definitely better than Kadarius Toney, who didn't really do much in college, even though he looks good on paper. Didn't do much in college. Darius Slayton, he's just not an ultra productive possession style receiver. Um, he's not going to be an alpha wide receiver. Neither is Kadarius Toney. Neither, definitely not Sterling Shepard. So Kenny Galladay is going to be that guy. We know he's so good at the point of catch, but man, the injury struggles for him are real, y'all. They're real. So, but Yeah, that's the challenge, and that's why he slid to the 8th round. Honestly, I think he should be going more where in the 6th or the 5th or the 6th with all those guys, with Robbie Anderson and Brandon Ayuk and Julio Jones and even Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham, Jerry Jeudy, but he's not. He's going way down here in the 8th, and his rookie cards haven't done squat because he can't seem to get a daggum hamstring to tighten up, or you know, I don't know, tight. Maybe that's his problem. Maybe he's got it tight too. His hamstrings are too tight. Maybe that's the problem. Coming back around here to the ninth, starting the ninth. How can you get in the next week draft early? Brian, are you on Instagram? Because hey Blaine, did you hear my right now I'm using Pure Graded X and SGC. I've sent submissions to both of them and I'm awaiting the results. Brian, if you're on Instagram, send me a message, or I would really love it if you guys lost my sandal. Send me a message somewhere. I'd really love it if you guys went over to Patreon and signed up and pledge your support for the Quest Patreon page. It's $6 a month, but you're going to get a ton of value out of that, and then you'll get access to the Discord. And in the Discord, we have the ability to chat back and forth instantaneously. I can send you messages. You can send me messages all day long. Um, I'm doing auction sniper articles over there. So I'm doing an article, like an in-depth article every week, where I break down a player or two players, and I go through a variety of their auctions and my thought process behind them. Um, and like got the pictures in there, the links, all that kind of stuff. Also doing a monthly giveaway through there. And so just through that $6 per month access, you'll get that, plus you'll get the giveaway, that you'll get 7 entries into the monthly giveaway. And so this is going to be like an SP on SP giveaway, something different. Like this month's one is going to be a Calvin Ridley Select Phenomenon uh silver and a DeAndre Swift Optic Hollow. Pretty good giveaway. Worth well over $6. Now, it's only going to one patron, but there's not many patrons right now. There's so your chances of winning that is pretty good. So that could pay off. If you don't see the value, if you don't not seeing the value from me, then you can cancel, obviously. But I'm generating a ton of value through there because that's going to help us take this thing to the next level. Sean and I are working like crazy behind the scenes to generate a ton of value for you guys, a ton of useful tools. But these tools cost money. The software subscriptions, the the software that we need to purchase to write the code that Sean's doing costs money, and all the time and effort we're putting into it. So of course we're gonna make sure that the value is incredibly high through Patreon. I want it to be absolutely worth every single penny that you would pay for $6 a month. Or the elite field level tier comes with even more perks. That comes with the full suite. You're going to get double the amount of entries. If you want to have a one-on-one with me to review your portfolio, um, Blaine Carson is in the draft. If you have any questions, use promo code Quest at checkout. Yeah, I appreciate you, Broken Sound Product. That's good stuff. Yeah, no, I didn't know you, Blaine. You haven't checked it out? Yeah, man, check it out. So use promo code Quest. Promo code Quest. PureGradedX.com will get you a significant discount. Significant discount, dude. Let's see where we at here. The 10th. Hmm. We got to run on. I need more running backs. You guys. BTY is looking stacked. That Zach Moss pick in the 9th. That's good value, man. Terrace Marshall. Terrace Marshall, man. He's looking so good. Would it be something is if Terrace Marshall comes out in 2021 and scores more fantasy points than Jamar Chase? Be pretty incredible. And at this point, right now at this point, it looks like that could be a very real possibility. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on that. But yeah, taking at Terrace Marshall was taken at the beginning of the second round. All right, Lombardi Lenny. BTY. Nice little stack there. See what Shelley's doing. Kamara, Justin Jefferson, Tyler Lockett, Lamar, Adam Thielen. I like that. I like that. Solid roster. Getting Jameis Winston again, man. Big value there. Jameis Winston. Oh, G Killer's sniped my guy, man. G Killer's sniped my guy. Jalen Hurts in the 11th. I don't know, man. Sam Darnold's been looking really good. He's got all the weapons he could possibly ever want. It's going to be really interesting. There's a ton of hype escalating quickly for the Carolina Panthers. They've got everything to lose this year. I mean, I think you could poke holes in their defense for sure, but oh, Bortles sniped Tony Pollard from me. All right, I've got 5 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 2 QB, 2 running back. I really shoot. I'm gonna go with this pick right here because there's definitely some injury concerns still lingering around DeAndre Swift, and Jamal Williams can definitely ball. Puts up good production, pretty explosive, honestly, in Green Bay and Detroit. Man, huge improvements, right? Offensive line to the draft. We know that they want to play that ground and pound, tough defense football. Jared Goff is obviously going to be relying on the run game. That's going to be their kind of style of football. I could see it, man. You know, set up that play action to TJ Hawkinson. Chuba Hubbard, that's probably one of the premier handcuff plays in the league. I like that pick there, Carson, at the 11th round. That's still your guy, Raven? You had to get Naheem Hines. I don't like that pick at all, but I know Naheem Hines is he's gonna have some production. He's definitely really active in the passing game, but Jonathan Taylor can really do it all. And then you got Marlon Mack who can do it all. He's just coming back off the Achilles. And so it's like, where does that put Naheem Hines? I mean, I feel like it's a matter of time before one of those running backs gets traded in Indianapolis, and it hasn't happened yet. I'm quite surprised. Maybe one of those guys goes to Baltimore. I don't know because I know Justice Hill's struggling with some injuries too. The Baltimore running backs is getting thin. Who am I going for here? I'm going for my guy in Las Vegas. I'm going for Brian Edwards. I'm calling it, man. Brian Edwards, outside of Darren Waller, target leader in Vegas, has a great season. Brian Edwards, rookie cards, triple in value by the end of September. Is anybody with me on that? No, I mean the thing was like it's just unfortunate his last year didn't pan out. Injuries and COVID, right? But the guy's 6'3", 212. Actually got drafted at the beginning of the third round last year. And best comparable to Corey Davis, another guy that we know got drafted number 5 overall in 2017, who's now clear number 1 wide receiver on the New York Jets. And look how early he went. I mean, he's went up around Darnell Mooney actually. And honestly, I think Jets crazy got a great value on him there in the 8th. I mean, dudes looked absolutely incredible here in preseason. And Brian Edwards was a guy that at South Carolina in college had a almost 50% college dominator, 30% target share. So the dude was an absolute alpha dominant. Like he was Devontae Adams for South Carolina. So, I mean, what's to stop him from being at least the number 2 wide receiver? Like, Darren Waller is going to be the target. I mean, he was the target leader last year by leaps and bounds over Nelson Aguilar. It was like he had like 50 more targets than Nelson Aguilar. And Nelson Aguilar put up a really solid season last year, career bounce back, earned him a nice little contract in New England. Those vacated targets have got to be dispersed between Brian Edwards, Henry Ruggs, and Hunter Renfrow. And Henry Ruggs does not play the style of football that Brian Edwards plays. Henry Ruggs did not do in college what Brian Edwards did in college. So this guy could be a production monster. I'm calling it right now, guys. Brian Edwards, rookie cards. He broke out at age 17.8. He wasn't even 18 years old. He's one of the youngest breakout players in college. Not even 18 years old. How talented is that? And so his ADP's been going up. His ADP's been going up this offseason. His rookie cards have gone up a little bit. I know because I've looked quite a few times. And I can't get the field level silvers anymore for under 10 like I used to. I used to love picking up his field level silvers, his optic hollows around 5. Can't get them anymore that cheap. They're still undervalued. Right? They're not anywhere near the top tier 2020 wide receivers. Like not anywhere near T. Higgins, nowhere near Laviska Shenault level. Something like Gabriel Davis. Although Gabriel Davis, I think, is undervalued right now. But, I mean, Hey, you really? I don't know, man. I feel comfortable about. All right, hold on. I got to make my pick, Carson. Crazy. Uh, funny, dude. All right. Man, uh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, even though I just think there's a lot of running back, and Giovanni Bernard's like 29, but I had to do it. Oh, okay, okay. Take a few sips, Carson. You really want me to? All right. Carson wants me to scare. You're a trip, dude. Late nights with AC on the Quest. About to scare my man Carson Cruz's wife half to death. Wants me to holler at her through the YouTubes. Play a little. Let's see here. So I like that KJ Hamler pick. I get more and more comments, messages every week. Guys saying KJ Hamler, KJ Hamler, and I saw what he did earlier this preseason. I get it, but I'm very bullish on Jerry Judy and Cortland Sutton. Teddy Bridgewater now the QB there. Hmm. Somebody in Denver is gonna go off. Somebody in Denver is gonna go off. Probably a couple guys. Big market in Denver. Denver's got a big market. Let's see. I think I might have to go ahead and get me. Who's let's see. Who is my Russell Wilson, Tom Brady? So what do I got for tight end? I'm gonna go Jared Cook. I'm gonna go Bama QBs filling up the NFL. Man, you ain't kidding. Yeah, Sutton's gone already. Broken sound. Or I would be all over that, dude. I love that Sutton pick. Are you saying Sutton is going to be the guy that goes off? And we know the talent is there, dude. The guy, he's like an Allen Robinson. He's big body wide receiver who is great at the point of catch, and he can play with virtually any quarterback. And uh, in large part, he's been plagued by inconsistent quarterback play, and that injury last year was just brutal, man. Just so unfortunate. Blaine says, "I don't know if I would ever take a Bama QB for fantasy. I would. I'll tell you what, man. I know Mac Jones is not mobile, but golly, does that guy look like Tom Brady 2.0 or what? Just saying. He's fun to watch, man. Fun to watch because the decision making is so crisp. I mean, his average time to hold the ball, according to Pro Football Focus, was the lowest of all the starting the first round rookie quarterbacks with Zach Wilson. See, Zach Wilson has a very quick trigger as well. Great arm, very quick decision making, quick trigger. He's looked great so far this preseason. Can't wait to see those guys in week one. And that's the thing that gets Justin Fields and Trey Lance in trouble is the time that they hold the ball to make those decisions. He did have the best team in college football. He also had incredible coaching. And so now he's in a similar situation in the NFL in terms of coaching, right? Bill Belichick, Josh McDaniels. And the offense isn't bad. I mean, they still got a pretty good offensive line. They still got pretty good running backs and Damian Harris. James White is going to be the satellite back, and Ramondre Stevenson be that grinder, backup grinder. And, they traded Sony Michel to the Rams. The weapons aren't terrible. I still think looks like N'Keal Harry's going to be a bust again. That hype for him was very short lived. Yeah, it was very short lived. They did pick up Nelson Aguilar, who really had a great season last year, and he's always been pretty reliable. I remember him in Philadelphia; he was pretty reliable. Jacoby Myers is not like a stud, but he is a productive slot receiver that he's got some juice in the tank. He's not that old, and he's got pretty good route running ability, pretty good hands. And so we saw him be really productive with Cam Newton last year, and Mac Jones is way more accurate than Cam Newton. I'm gonna do it. Oh, what did I? McKissick? They got me on McKissick. I mean, I don't. McKissick's just a handcuff play at this point. Antonio Gibson's like watching Antonio Gibson play is like watching, a grown man out there playing with high school kids. I mean, when I look at Antonio Gibson, I'm like, dude, that guy's huge for a running back. Huge. I did not mean to pick McKissick there, but I guess it is a good handcuff play. I really was thinking about getting a. I do need some more running backs, but let's see where that value's at. Rashad Penny, I just cannot trust him at all. I can't trust him at all with the injuries. I can. I like Kenny Gainwell. I like that pick there. Tevin Coleman. I feel like he's still gonna be. Yeah, I know he's getting older. I'm gonna roll with the Jets player here, Tevin Coleman. Tevin Coleman used to be a stud, but he's a guy who needs a good offensive line. He's just like a downfield runner. 28, man. He's really hitting over that age apex, but dude ran a 4.45 his pro day back in 2015. So 5'11", 206, Indiana. Best comparable though, Jamal Charles. I like that. I mean, Tevin Coleman had some really good seasons there. 800 rushing yards season in 2018. That was probably his that was probably his best season. Yeah, 2017 was close, and he played a full season though. 2018, 2019 only played 14 games. 2020 only played 8 games. So that's the question mark, 28 and a half. but he looks like he's going to get the start. Like he's going to be the first down running back. So from a pure running back handoff production standpoint, he'll be the guy out of the gate in New York. That could be good. I don't know. The New York offense is transformed this year, man. QB that had low interceptions, Brian. Which QB had the fewest amount of interceptions last year? Oh. Aaron Rodgers. Let's see. Data analysis. Um, yeah. Better get me on some data analysis, y'all. You guys know I like my data analysis. Let's see. Cannot believe Zach Ertz still on the Philadelphia Eagles, still playing football. Dude's tough, man. He's getting up there in age. He's like 35. All right, quarterbacks, interceptions, um, interceptions. Boom. Get results. 2020. Wow. I got to look at a quarterback that actually played the entire season because just looking at a guy that played a couple games, stacking some Chargers. Well, Josh Palmer is building a nice little rapport with Justin Herbert there in Los Angeles. Yeah, let's see. Jalen Hurts only had 4, but didn't play. Only played half season. Not even. Dak Prescott, not even. Tua only had 5, but he didn't play a full season either. Joe Burrow didn't either. Only had 5. Aaron Rodgers is your guy. Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. Aaron Rodgers only had 5 interceptions last year. Patrick Mahomes had 6 interceptions. After that would be Drew Brees at 6 interceptions, Ryan Tannehill at 7, Deshaun Watson at 7, Ryan Fitzpatrick, my guy, at 8. Um, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield only had 8. All right. Let me take my pick here. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Pretty well stacked here. I like this Xavier Jones pick. He's really explosive. I don't have any faith in Sony Michelle, really. Honestly, Sony Michelle, pretty much dust at this point. But I'm surprised that he was the veteran back they brought in. I do think though he could get a yard when they need it. You know, I mean, he's not as dust as Todd Gurley's knees, but and the crazy thing is Sony Michelle is only 26 and a half years old, but oh man, he looked terrible. He's looked so bad the last couple years. Last year specifically, 2019, he was supposed to be a league winner. Blah blah blah. It didn't happen. Did not happen. but he had a decent season. 2020, just take that decent season and chop it in half. And that's what was 2020 for him. So I don't know. I know they picked him up to fill in with Daryl Henderson, but I think Xavier Jones may end up if those guys struggle. I think Xavier Jones and Jake Funk are definitely going to get looks in that offense. So and Xavier Jones has got some serious juice in the tank. Look at that, you guys. Adrian Peterson, Jimmy Graham, here at the end of the round, at the end of the draft. That's good stuff, man. Teddy Bridgewater. Who's gonna pick up Adrian Peterson? I want to invest in some more Adrian Peterson rookie cards. Yes, thank you. I had a blast, guys. Great live stream. Easy on my pick, eh? Is that Deshaun Watson? Man, roll the dice. I like that Kenny Gainwell round 16. Love that. The MVS round 15. Randall Cobb, I can't get on. I see why, though. You stacked them. You stacked Randall Cobb. That is good value. But Cobb's another guy. I don't expect him to. All right, Ham. All right, Raven. I'll see you guys that next video. Have my wife show me how to use Instagram. Brian, you a trip, man. You're funny, dude. They did. Blaine, man. They announced Teddy B as the QB1. He won the battle, man. He won the battle. There's no more battle. Teddy Bridgewater is the QB1. Official. All right, guys. So, what's next for the quest? CQIC update. Teddy Two Gloves. I know, man. Isn't that crazy? Teddy Two Gloves. And I thought it was a heated battle, man. Drew Lock looked good, but I think they like the consistency. They like the decision making a little bit better from Teddy Two Gloves than they do Drew Lock. So he's got more experience. He's got better decision making. Um, got more confidence in him. But next, I'll be back Monday with a new video, y'all. I will see you guys there. Have a good night. Enjoy preseason weekend. Get ready because we got NFL action in less than 2 weeks. The Dallas Cowboys are going to play my Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Thursday night football. Let's go. Cannot wait, man. Cannot wait. So, great live stream, guys. Oh, crap. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you, Shelly. I'll see you guys in that next video. Peace.